Enjoy the time in your own head. You don't get a lot of it. I often pass a ton of people who are older than me and they look at me with the eyes of I would do anything to be your age. They would give up all the money that they had. They would give up all the best lifetime experiences that they had just at a chance of being my age. It's really cruel what has happened to young people in America. And it's not what you think. It's the fact that we had to give up our time for people who don't appreciate us and our youth. I love learning languages. I'm not the best at it yet, but it's a matter of getting the ball rolling. There is a man on YouTube, Steve Kaufman, who thanked young people, even though he's around 70, for continuing to give up a lot of the things it means to be youthful. Time, the summer, freedom, the ability to just go to a party and not worry about everything that we've had to worry about since around 2019. I can't imagine a world where in the short term we make things better. There's recently been fires in Hawaii. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. A lot of conspiracies, a lot of things that don't make sense, a lot of things that do make sense. And as usual, the truth is just inevitably somewhere in the middle. If you want to know what actually happened, all you have to do is follow the money. Don't listen to people on social media. They're always bound. They're like politicians. If they have your energy, they want to benefit off of it, usually monetarily, but a lot of people just abuse the power that they have just by having your attention. That is the problem with Andrew Tate and Kim Kardashian and politicians, is that they abuse the power that you give them, which is your attention. Enjoying the time in your own head means that you can see a video of a former president or the current president and understand that there's nothing you can do about it if you don't slowly work towards it. We have a very big problem in America with where our tax dollars go. I understand that America was created by a ton of people who did not want to pay taxes on tea and sugar and paper and stuff like that. But those people also knew how to plant tomatoes, when to plant tomatoes. Just be realistic. In the short term, we're going to need taxes. But where our tax dollars go is an absolute crime. And the people who are responsible for it, in my opinion, I hope that they have morals, but I think that they just threw them in a very, very scary way that I am simply not able to relate to, so I'm not going to try. All I can see is their actions. I don't care about what they say, I care about what they do. And it took trying to enjoy the time in my own head to kind of just assign where politics, my future, where my loved ones want me to go, and my future with my loved ones, and putting it all together and just doing what's best for myself. It would be great to just travel the world and do all of the quirky stuff you see on social media, but you're gonna wind up back home either way. Doesn't matter if you're a digital nomad or whatever passport bros, I don't know. They make these videos saying that what they're doing isn't immoral. The fact that you have to make a video about this stuff means that it's immoral. You can't really trick the people who weren't deceived in the first place. It's kind of just you at that point, and that applies to a lot of people. Just to end this video, I want to point out the fact that a lot of people that are my age go 6 years from the end of high school to college and then 2 years into the job after college or the search for a job after college, looking for quick fixes, 100% myself included. And it doesn't get us anywhere. If you are on a substance that you don't need to be on, whether that be alcohol, smoking of any sorts, the new age of smoking, vaping, anything like that, it does not serve you. It does not serve your future, and it does not serve who you want to be in the future. There's time to enjoy your life. There's time to have a good resting time. You can't just be 100% nonstop all the time. Don't listen to what the billionaires or whatever tell you. They're corrupt as hell. They would love for you to spend your entire life going, I'm going to grind today so I can settle tomorrow. And then when tomorrow comes, you're either not satisfied or you hit an economic recession, which they caused in the first place, even though they're not government elected officials. That's an entirely different story, entirely different video. But there's nothing these people want for you than to not enjoy your life. There's nothing they want from you than an 80-hour work week and to hate your life at the end of it because you got nothing out of it. We are headed down a slope in America. A lot of people are becoming polarized one way or another, whether it's the left or the right. If you have morals, stick by those morals. Do not assign those morals to a political entity. I understand that when 4 years comes around, every year comes around, local and presidential voting, do whatever you want. But just trust me, I've done a lot of just painful research into politics, and not by what does Hillary Clinton support, what does Donald Trump support, how many black people have Donald Trump evicted. If you look up those things, you will be told half the story, and the half of the story that you're not being told will be the important part. Follow the money. We have the internet. When Jeff Bezos steps down as the CEO of Amazon or whatever, who replaced him? Follow the money. Hawaii just is burning down right now. It's what it is. People are saying that there's massive, laser beams or whatever. Follow the money. Don't get involved in other people's opinions. Money doesn't lie. And if you're only shown half of the truth, then facts do lie, because only being told half the fact is only being told half the truth. So, I have faith for the next generation, and I have faith that the people in the older generations, millennials, I dare call them old, they're not really, they're pretty young. The boomers who get a bad rap, even though, in my opinion, my biggest gripe with the boomers is that instead of actually trying to get a political consensus around sending people back from the jungle, they would rather sit and smoke weed in public. I don't understand it. I think of that in the same way that I think of January 6th, and that the pen is more powerful than the sword. That's kind of how this country was created. Canada burned down our White House. So if the sword was more powerful than the pen, we'd be fucked. We wouldn't have a country in the first place. It takes a collective unit of people with a common goal, which is what they don't want. Who is they? The people with all the money, the people who own the banks, and not those people. If anyone owns all the banks, I think it's the Protestants. There's a lot of videos, there's a lot of stats on it. Again, follow the money, look at the stats. If you are willing to believe in conspiracy theories, you don't value your opinions enough to spew them onto other people. I got my first comment. I think like 3 weeks ago at this point, I got my first comment. I was like, yes, that's sick. And then I just like stopped. I've recorded a ton of videos, but I tend to ramble about things that don't matter. I mean, I think there's an infinite amount of opportunity in every single one of my videos for someone to take like a 3-second clip and just like cut it. Like in the past like 2 minutes, I've had like 5 of them. But, you know, what is it? Some guy with a ton of money said, I don't care what you say about me, just make sure you spell my name right. That's not how it goes anymore. I mean, I wish. I really do wish. But, yeah, I think that if you can enjoy the time inside your own head, you'd be a lot more likely, and it would be a lot easier to pick out when people are just trying to use you for your attention. Because when you enjoy the company of yourself, which I'm not the best at yet, I'm not even good at it yet, but when I am working towards truly enjoying the time with myself, I find that I don't rely on other people, whether that be political entities or like Andrew Tate or Kim Kardashian or Trump or Biden's son. I mean, someone was praising Biden's son for just being so honest and, oh, he's living the life we all want to live. Not at all. Like, who are you relating to when you say that you want to take innocent people's tax dollars and blow it up your nose on cocaine and hookers? I mean, if you work at a gas station and then you win the lottery, like, all for it. But like just blatant corruption, like this is what I mean. I can't make videos. I gotta get better at it. See you guys. Jesus, man, I have faith, but I mean, maybe it won't be seen in my lifetime. Maybe I'll make an impact after, I don't know, a year making the videos or whatever. Maybe people will like find my videos when I stop and I'm like living in the woods, or I don't know, I'm a stunt double or something cool like that. I got no clue. Keep your head high. You got to keep hope, because that's all we got. And if you enjoy the time inside your own head, you won't look for outside sources to make you feel good, and you will be a lot less likely to just envelop yourself in bullshit that does not serve you. I think I've said this before, but I'm going to try and make videos about how to learn a language, or what has helped me. Because a lot of people say what you have to do is read, what you have to do is listen to music, total immersion, you can get a VR headset. And then what I've found is to be the most effective way, and the way that keeps me most engaged, so you want to keep doing it. So through that, it is the most effective, is just doing everything. Do everything you want to do, and when you don't want to do something but you should do it, do it. That is part of enjoying the time inside your own head, which I am not good at yet. If I really, I have some things that I need to do during the day, then there are some things that, get me to where I would be happier if I did it, and I'm pretty good at doing those. But when it comes down to just, following, the pursuit and, a passion of mine, I always put it on a back burner. And that's how I got the inspiration to make, I think it was my first video, to just not let go of your dreams, because even though I'm around 20 years old, I still forgot. So I'm going to stop. If you want to learn a language, do a little bit of reading, watch the Netflix series, watch the YouTube. You got free YouTube. It's easy. Talk to people. It's the best way to do it. There's an app called Tandem. If you can get past the fact that people use it as a dating app and that you're inevitably going to be hit on, it's a great app. People always respond. People are great to talk to, especially in other countries. Find what you're interested in. If you like watching tennis, watch tennis in, Bulgarian. If you like trying new foods, go to a Pakistani market. If you live in the middle of Ohio and you're looking for a Pakistani market, get a VR headset. That's the best you're going to do. I'm lucky I live near a lot of, I hate this, I'm not even going to say, they call it ethnic people, bro. I'm going to stop. I got to stop it. All right.